Alicia.
And I'm Giancarlo. This is our review of
Soccero.
Or if you're Spanish, Soccero! Soccero is a board game which basically simulates a soccer match. In the box you'll get pawns for each of the player's team, a soccer ball, timers, and special dice which will dictate what you can do on your turn. The game is played in 2 halves of 45 minutes. On your turn you'll have a small amount of time to complete it. Here's how to set up. Each player will position his players on his half of the field, following certain rules in the rulebook. Once all players have been placed, the game can begin. The player with the ball will kick off first and do his turn.
At the start of your turn, start the counter. In a turn, you can decide to move players, carry the ball, pass the ball, or attempt to kick on goal. Once you announce to the other player which one of those actions you will do, you can attempt to perform it. If you decide to move, roll a die. You can move any number of players up to a total of that many spaces. So for example, if you roll a 6, you can move 2 guys 3 spaces each. They can only move in a straight line. If you happen to roll an exact number for one of your players to get to another player who controls the ball, you can steal the ball by moving into his square, and the other player must move his guy into an adjacent spot. If you have the ball, you can carry it with you, but once you do, you must turn the ball onto its red side, meaning that next turn you have to kick it, or stay in place. But that player can't move anymore. If you want to kick the ball, you roll 1 or 2 dice plus the special die to see the direction the ball can go. If you roll a direct kick, you can only kick the ball in a straight line the number of spaces rolled on the regular dice. The ball must move all the way unless it reaches another player first. If you roll a curve shot, you can make the ball change direction once during its movement. And finally, if you roll the lob shot, you can do the same as the curve shot, but the ball can also go over the players instead of stopping. Finally, if you decide to shoot on net, it's the same rules as kicking, but the ball must move towards the net. If the goalie is directly in the path, the shot is blocked. If the ball passes next to the goalie, he rolls a die, and on a 5 or a 6, the goalie moves into that square and saves it. Otherwise, the ball continues in its path. Once a goal is scored, reset the playing field and continue playing till halftime. At halftime, switch sides and do another 45 minutes. The player with the most goals at the end wins.
Game's really fun even if you're not a soccer fan. You can see it as a variant of chess. It's a good strategy game for 2 players who want to kill some time. The hourglass makes it tense and exciting, and it doesn't give you much time to think. You sometimes get the same feeling as watching a real soccer game while playing. Will the goalie stop it? Can I roll high enough to make the pass successful? All these questions running through your head while trying to figure out what to do when you've got the ball. The game is pretty easy to teach and can be picked up by anyone. It's really fun, and we don't think you should pass this up. It's hard to find good 2-player games with tense moments and lots of strategy. We liked it a lot, and we're giving it an 8 out of 10.